Cheerful and healthy children are not only a blessing to the family, but also portray a picture of growth and development of the country. But sadly, in India, this picture is not that encouraging. Even today, a major population of the country is facing health challenges. A very large section of our society, especially small children, adolescent boys and girls, along with pregnant and lactating women, is still malnourished. The roadmap for a healthy India is full of challenges, but the good news is that we have started moving in the right direction. Malnourishment in the younger generation starts even before their birth, as the lack of a nutritious diet for the pregnant woman not only adversely affects her health but also of her unborn baby. The first 2 years after birth are considered the most critical period of physical and mental growth of every child. But it is really unfortunate that many infants don't even get sufficient mother's milk. Low consumption of lentils, animal and fish products, fruits and vegetables, all of which are rich sources of vitamins and minerals, leads to micronutrient deficiencies. This vicious cycle of malnutrition is passed on from one generation to the next. Poor physical and mental growth of children becomes apparent in their lack of concentration, which decreases their interest in studies, and they avoid attending the school, leading to poor attendance and low retention levels at the school. Malnutrition also becomes a forerunner of illness. Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition, GAIN, which has been funding nutrition improvement programs in 30 countries, started its first major project in India in Rajasthan, an integrated program strategy for staple food fortification to address the problem of micronutrient deficiencies. GAIN chose Rajasthan as the political environment of the state is very positive and conducive for growth.
We've selected the state of Rajasthan because it has very good governance, it has a very supportive bureaucracy, it has a very good industry environment, it has an enabling infrastructure to promote and support food fortification through both open market channels and through the public funded programs. And once we have demonstrated that food fortification works, it is very easy to scale up.
Because of its expertise and experience in the rural health sector, GAIN chose to partner with Institute of Health Management Research University to implement this project. To reduce the widespread micronutrient deficiencies and improve the nutritional status of millions of people, an efficient, well-demonstrated and a cost-effective strategy was chosen: food fortification. The addition of one or more essential nutrients into a commonly consumed food is termed as food fortification. In Rajasthan, regular consumption of vegetables and fruits is quite low, and these are not a regular part of the meals. On the other hand, the consumption of wheat flour, oil and milk has been found to be much higher compared to the national average. So, wheat flour, oil and milk were chosen for fortification in Rajasthan.
We fortified milk with the support of GAIN through the Dairy Federation Corporation in Rajasthan. We fortified milk with vitamin A and D on a large scale. We obtained FSSAI clearance for fortification. GAIN provided funding for supply of premix. In addition to fortification of milk, we fortified edible oil in Rajasthan with vitamin A and D through private oil producers at a very low cost. And now in Rajasthan, fortified milk and oil is available.
Oil is an indispensable component of our food. The project provided a premix of vitamin A and D to fortify edible oils processed at the commercial oil mills to maximize the outreach of fortified oil among the masses. Consumption of food cooked in fortified oil is gradually increasing the micronutrient levels in the body. We cannot even imagine a healthy diet without milk. Even if green vegetables and fruits cannot be part of our daily meal, we make sure that milk or milk products become an integral part of our food. GAIN has supported the Rajasthan Cooperative Dairy Federation and 2 other major milk dairies in the state for milk fortification. Skimmed, toned and double-toned milk are being fortified with vitamin A and D so that a maximum number of people benefit.
ये हमने प्रक्रिया करीब 3 साल पहले चालू की थी और आज तक ये प्रक्रिया चालू है। दूध की क्वालिटी में कोई फ़र्क नहीं आता, उसके टेस्ट में कोई फ़र्क नहीं आता, उसकी कॉस्ट में कुछ खास एग्जॉर्बेंट फ़र्क नहीं आता। IIHMR से फ्री सपोर्ट हमको दिया गया है। ये एसोसिएशन काफ़ी अच्छा रहा कि जब भी हमें किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत पड़ती थी या हमको अपने किसी लोगों को ट्रेन करना पड़ता था तो वो हमारे लिए हमेशा रेडी रहते थे।
Our meal is incomplete without wheat flour chapati, and all the sections of our society consume it. The project supported the roller flour mills and the large-scale chakkis that mill the wheat flour on a large scale and provided them with a premix of iron, folic acid and vitamin B12. Necessary training to the staff and equipment to ensure appropriate fortification was also provided.
हमें IIHMR के द्वारा प्री मिक्स को मिलाने के लिए मिक्सर जो कि कंप्यूटराइज्ड है वो उपलब्ध कराया गया है। एक मशीन एंटोलेटर है जिसके द्वारा आटे की शेल्फ लाइफ भी बढ़ती है और वो प्री मिक्स भी अच्छी तरह मिक्स होकर के पब्लिक के बीच में जाता है। फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन की जो हेल्थ के बेनिफिट्स मिले हैं इसकी वजह से लोगों को स्वास्थ्य में सुधार, हमारे खून में हीमोग्लोबिन की क्वांटिटी कम थी, हमारे एरिया की जो सबसे बड़ी समस्या है दौसा जिले की वो दूर की है और मैं इसके लिए बार बार IIHMR को और गेन को धन्यवाद दूंगा।
गेन से हम करीबन 2 या 3 साल से जुड़े हुए हैं और इनका काफ़ी सपोर्ट है हमारे पास। टाइम टू टाइम ये लोग ट्रेनिंग भी देने आते हैं हमारे केमिस्ट को, जो कि गवर्नमेंट द्वारा नियुक्त किया गया है। प्लस आटे की टेस्टिंग के लिए फ्री किट भी अवेलेबल करा रहे हैं जिससे उसकी गुणवत्ता की जांच की जा सके और जनता को फोर्टिफाइड आटा अवेलेबल हो सके।
In the small towns and villages, taking your own wheat for milling to local mills is quite common. It was imperative to include such small mills in the program so that the benefits of fortification could reach people residing in the interiors also. On a pilot basis, 2 very challenging blocks, Sarada and Salumbar of Udaipur district, were selected to start the fortification process in small mills.
कैसे सुटेबल कैंडिडेट्स को ढूंढा जाए, चक्की वालों को ढूंढा जाए, वो एक बहुत ही डिफ़िकल्ट काम था और शुरू के मुझे लगता है कि 6 महीने 8 महीने इस प्रोजेक्ट में उस पर हमने काफ़ी मेहनत करी। लोगों को चुना छाटा, उनको ट्रेन किया, कई बार उनको ट्रेनिंग दी गई।
After a series of discussions and deliberations, solutions to the ground level problems were worked out.
एक वर्कशॉप की गई जिसमें ANM, आंगनबाड़ी कार्यकर्ता और चक्की मालिक और उनको ट्रेनिंग दी गई कि ये प्रीमिक्स है, प्रीमिक्स को कैसे डालना और कैसे इसका रख रखाव करना है। तो ट्रेनिंग दी गई, उसके बाद में प्रीमिक्स आया और सब चक्कियों पे घूम घूम के प्रीमिक्स दिया और उनके फ्लैक्स बोर्ड वो सब लगाए गए। उसके बाद में काम स्टार्ट हुआ, वॉल राइटिंग की गई और गाड़ी लेके माइक से प्रचार किया गया, नुक्कड़ नाटक, कठपुतली करके लोगों को प्रचार किया गया।
Myths regarding fortified food were cleared by participating in different fairs and exhibitions across the state.
We took the opportunity of the festivals and fairs which are abundant in Rajasthan. We prepared chapatis made up of flour which was fortified. We made people see the chapatis, the color of the chapatis, and also eat the chapatis to find that there is no change in color or no change in the taste of the flour.
And ANM plays a very influential role in the village, and women of the village carefully listen and follow what she says. Keeping this in mind, A&Ms entrusted with the vital responsibility were made important facilitators for creating awareness about the advantages of consuming fortified wheat flour. The school teachers and the Anganwadi workers of Sarada and Salumbar blocks were informed about the benefits of consuming fortified flour, milk and oil. Now, they are using the fortified food products to prepare nutritious meals for our little ones attending the Anganwadi centers and schools in these two blocks.
ये हम आटा खाते हैं ना, उसके बाद मतलब जो थकावट होती है वो थकावट बहुत कम ना के बराबर मतलब महसूस होती है। मेरी सिस्टर है, जो उनके मतलब शरीर में खून की कमी थी, फोर्टिफाइड आटा खाने से उनकी सेहत में बहुत सुधार हुआ है।
पहले तो हाथ पग दुखता, पैर दुखता, आलस आवती, अब तो ये आटा ये पाउडर न खावत तो फिर अच्छा लगे, कहीं भी काम करो तो आलस नहीं आवे, गोड़ा नहीं दुखी।
The awareness about fortification in such remote areas has been a result of the smart and effective communication activities of GAIN and IIHMR University.
अब सुन मेरी बात, ये जो फोर्टिफाइड जो प्रीमिक्स पाउडर है ना,
कठपुतली ने बताया अच्छी सेहत के लिए फोर्टिफाइड आटा खाना चाहिए।
Awareness creation activities included street plays, puppet shows, public rallies, wall paintings, drawing competitions in schools and focus group discussions. The focus of these activities was to create public awareness about the ill effects of malnutrition and how consumption of fortified food helps to improve the health. Along with effective awareness generation activities, training was given to food inspectors, field staff and workers of the commercial food processing units who became partners in the food fortification program. At the behest of the Department of Midday Meal, cooks and helpers of the midday meal program were also trained on hygiene, sanitation and processes of making wholesome and nutritious food for school children.
पौष्टिक आहार मतलब पौष्टिक आटा, पौष्टिक तेल, पौष्टिक दूध, ये सारी चीजें गुणवत्तावद की तुम काम लेओगे तो ये चीजें आपको प्राप्त होगी, आपको और आपके बच्चों को।
The midday meal program has significantly helped in improving the health of the young children. In this centralized kitchen, food is being prepared for some schools. The project has supplied a specially prepared and highly nutritious soya dal analog for fortification of regular dal. The soya dal analog improves protein, iron and folic acid levels of a regular meal and promotes physical growth in young children.
IHMR और गेन के सहयोग के साथ ये जो फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन कार्यक्रम मिड डे मील क्षेत्र में चला है, एक बहुत ही सराहनीय कार्यक्रम है, क्योंकि हम ज़्यादातर स्कूलों में देखते हैं कि बच्चे स्कूल में आते हैं, पौष्टिकता के में उनकी बहुत कमी होती है गवर्नमेंट स्कूल के बच्चों में। ये कार्यक्रम के बाद स्फूर्ति है, उसमें काफ़ी वृद्धि पाई गई है, एक बहुत अच्छा डेवलपमेंट है।
The project has ensured high quality standards at all levels of the fortification process. Staff of roller flour mills, small chakkis, oil mills and refineries, and dairy processing plants were given training on ensuring hygiene and adopting all the processes and procedures for quality assurance and quality control. Random samples of fortified foods are picked up from all the food processing units on a regular basis and sent to certified labs for assessing the levels of fortification and their compliance with the specifications as stated in the label claims. If any sample does not conform to the specifications, reorientation of food processors is organized at the earliest to ensure compliance. The positive results of fortification of flour, oil, milk and midday meal are now becoming clearly visible. Children are taking better interest in studies and their participation in sports has also improved. There is a gradual increase in the school enrollments.
इसमें ज़्यादातर गरीब तबके के बच्चे हैं और उनके माता पिता मजदूरी पे जाते हैं, इसलिए उनके बच्चों को ये जो विद्यालय में मिड डे मील आता है उससे बहुत फ़ायदा है, क्योंकि वो दोपहर का भोजन उनको आसानी से मिल जाता है। और इसकी वजह से बच्चों का रुझान भी विद्यालय के प्रति बहुत ज़्यादा है। नामांकन में बहुत बढ़ोतरी हुई है विद्यालय में। फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज़ भी अच्छी हुई है उनकी पहले की बजाय। एक बच्ची है वो पहले बिल्कुल एनीमिक थी, बहुत ज़्यादा दिख रहा था साफ साफ, अब उसमें बहुत फ़र्क है।
मैंने वहाँ पूछा उन बच्चों, वहाँ अध्यापकों को विशेष करके, कि भाई आपके बच्चे जो हैं इतने तंदुरुस्त हैं, इनके लिए विशेष पोषाहार की व्यवस्था की गई है क्या? तो उन अध्यापकों के द्वारा ये मुझे कहा गया कि सर हमारे यहाँ एक प्रोग्राम चलता है फोर्टिफिकेशन का, उससे इन लोगों के खान पान पर बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ा है और खान पान से इनकी तंदुरुस्ती पर खास करके याददाश्त भी बताया।
Only integrated and combined efforts at all levels can help us fight against malnutrition.
जिन लोगों ने इस आहार को ग्रहण नहीं किया, ये आहार को एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, स्वीकार नहीं किया, उनके कंपेयर में जब हम ये देखते हैं जिन लोगों ने इस आहार को लिया है, साल भर बाद ये देखा गया है कि उनके परिवार में मैंने महिलाओं के अंदर आयरन की कमी कम पाई है, लोगों के अंदर एक्टिवनेस बढ़ी है, बच्चों के अंदर विकास अच्छा हुआ है। और ये देखा गया कि जो बच्चे पढ़ने में कमज़ोर, शारीरिक जो कसरत या एक्सरसाइज या जो खेलकूद करते हैं, उसमें उनमें काफ़ी बदलाव आया।
Through the food fortification project, we are very happy that we are improving the health and nutritional status of people of Rajasthan. We are reaching 45 million people through edible oil that is enriched with vitamin A and D, 8 million people with milk which is fortified with vitamin A and D, and 1 million people with wheat flour which is fortified with iron, folic acid and B12.
The Rajasthan state government has taken a historic decision of using the public distribution system for making fortified food products available to the masses through open market channels. Such decisions not only reinforce the approach of GAIN, but also give an exponential boost to its efforts.
The efforts put in by the GAIN and IHMA has been very much applauded by various organizations. In fact, various state representatives visited the program and tried to understand the nitty-gritties of how the project has been implemented. They have tried to talk to our consumers and figure out the various ways and methodologies of how we have implemented the program. They were very much interested in replicating the program in their areas.
With the increasing awareness about the advantages of consuming fortified foods, the state of Rajasthan is slowly but surely moving towards becoming a state of healthier and happier people. Our efforts of enriching foods is now enriching lives.